You become a supervisor and then you end up as a deputy chief here. But
Yeah.
what made you decide to promote?
Funny thing is, I didn't have a plan. I had gone to grad school, but I was going to get my MBA only because I was preparing for for retirement. Maybe I would do something else. Because at the time you try to read the tea leaves and not a lot of people left Idaho. So there's not a lot of turnover. You're like, well, this person will be probably the next supervisor and then this person will do that. This person will be the next chief. You always have these tea leaves. Well, it never turns out. And one day a supervisor position opened up and I'd only been there 4 or 5 years. And I'm like, oh, I'll just apply just to go through the process, just to learn something. And because it was a big deal in our district at the time to have it was a brand new position. So we had like 8 or 9 people apply. And these are people that were training me when I got hired. And I'm like, oh, I think this guy will probably get it or this gal. And, they're both know what they're doing. And I go through the process and I get it. I'm the junior guy. And I'm like, wow, okay. Well, as I was going through the process, even during the interview, I told myself, you have some experience here. You can do this. Why? I wasn't necessarily belittling myself, but I just wasn't grasping my own experience, managing people and processes, knowing your job well. I'm like, no, I can be competitive with this. Matter of fact, after the fact, when I asked for some feedback, I go, why did you select me? I mean, you have this person, this person, this person, who I just assumed one of them would get it. You know what they said? They said, you get along with everybody. Outside of competencies, I knew my job well and things like this. And I was always leaning forward, taking on new tasks, not for any reason other than to challenge myself. But what tipped it was everything being even amongst a lot of us, you get along with everybody.
Okay. So along with that,
Yeah.
you get along with everybody. How is it then, as you're the junior guy now supervising people that are senior to you?
Yeah, it was tough, real tough. It took a couple of years to but I was creating my own problems. And my boss at the time said, I can't remember his term, something about every issue is not a fight. Just if this guy's upset about not getting promoted, just let that roll. That's his problem, not yours. I was trying to fix that, which you can't do that.
Yeah.
It took I had some people that I had one guy who was a close friend of mine said, hey, congratulations. You weren't the most deserving, but congrats anyway. I'm like, wow, okay, bud.
Yeah.
But, I just said, okay, it's time to just commit myself to the team and prove myself that I'm looking out for them and I can do the job. And it took a little bit. I had a couple of outliers that, but it's after a while, I earned their respect and it was all good.